Welcome to Episode 4, Day 4.
It's officially Day 4. We're heading to Gettysburg today. It's hopefully going to be a good day. We're also going to go to the Bible Museum. Hope for the best.
For some reason, I wasn't hoping, but the Bible Museum was awesome.
We're currently at the Museum of the Bible, and we're right next to a rail line. We're just above that, right over there. So, Museum of the Bible, next to a rail line.
Once we were in the Museum of the Bible, the first thing I noticed was that the ceiling and the lobby in general was humongous. It is quite grand.
We just went through the Bible Museum's experience. What do you have to say about the Bible Museum?
It was fantastic. It was like the best museum I've ever seen. It had a lot of special events. It was
I looked at tried to understand the logistics of it, and it is incredible. I don't know how they pulled it off. They do what they're doing.
Go ahead and watch other videos about it. Just search Museum of the Bible, Hebrew Bible Experience, and you're just gonna see how awesome it is. Go to the Museum of the Bible just to see that. We continued exploring. There's a ride. It's not the best ride. It's a fly over Washington, D.C., pointing out all of the Bible references. It's a nice thing to do when you're there. At some point, we did have to eat, and they have this cafe named Manna.
About to have lunch. We're having lunch at this place called Manna, which is inside the Bible Museum. Got a falafel. Wish me luck.
Manna was the food that God sent from the sky to feed the Israelites in their 40 years of wandering through the wilderness in the chapter of Exodus. As I said, I had a falafel. The falafel was very filling and I was not able to finish it. It was good though.
I realize how high we are up in the sky. We are 6 floors up. And it's kind of far.
Good thing there's an elevator with cool elevator buttons.
Elliot just had a really bad idea, and it's dropping this little card with like the lanyard down there. It's a bad idea, but it's an idea. Thankfully, the idea had just been vetoed, so we're good.
After avoiding near disaster, we went to the exit, which is through the museum store. This is not Disneyland, might I remind you. After going to the Museum of the Bible, we went to the Smithsonian's, specifically the African American Smithsonian.
Welcome to the Smithsonian of African American History and Culture, and it looks gorgeous.
Before we even got into the museum, we saw small birds in the fountain in front. Really quite cute. Once we were in this first Smithsonian, we did some quick exploration before heading to our second. The museum really showcased African American history and culture. Our second Smithsonian was the American History Smithsonian. At this museum, I got to be the president. We also saw other things about America and military and just a lot of America.
Just went to the Smithsonian's. They don't allow videography in the U.S. History Smithsonian, so no video, just photos. So if you're wondering for a reason, there it is. Right now we're waiting for the bus, and there's another bus.
Now the bus did arrive, and we were on our way to the White House, the home of the United States President. Remember, the White House stands in a perfect line with the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. We We have a pretty good view of that memorial from the White House. Then we went to the White House Visitor Center, had a bathroom break, and then was the long drive to Gettysburg. For the first segment of the trip, I wasn't able to get any exterior shots because someone wanted to sleep. But then we played a game. The objective of the game is to send an item that follows to the prompt up to the front of the bus, and whoever gets that item up first wins the round, and they get a point. Whoever gets more points wins. I played up to the point until I dropped my camera. Very fun. At this point, I was able to get my exterior shots back, and we were already quite close to dinner, so we got dinner. It was a buffet, and there were a lot of bugs outside. I got broccoli, pasta, and some fruits. I also had dessert, but did not take a picture of dessert. Now we drove into historic Gettysburg afterwards and went to the Shriver House, a house that has been turned into a museum that has been there since the Civil War. The Shriver House museum experience shows what life was like back in historic Gettysburg and how unpleasant it was to be in Gettysburg at this time. There are still bullet holes in the building. After the Shriver House, we went to our hotel, Courtyard by Marriott.
Alright, we're here in Hotel 2 number 2. There's no recessed lighting, pretty much except for this. I haven't checked the bathroom yet, but there's like this heating and cooling unit. I'm not entirely sure. There's a bunch of lamps. That is our entire lighting. We don't know if this one can be used yet. We only just got here. This is the room.
Now near that climate control unit, there was like a puddle of liquid. We don't know what that liquid is, so we just tried to stay away from it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please come back for the next episode. Until next time, goodbye.
It's not wet, it's damp. Yeah, we have a shoes on.
That's coming up from the ceiling. So.
Well, we have the shoes on.
I just found out.
Yeah, they have a pretty big.
We have connecting rooms with my dad. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll find out. Here's Pastor Toby. He now has a new way. I might fix that in post.
Yeah.
The room looks the same as ours, so I don't think.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, they might have a different. Actually, no, it's mirrored.
Can I help collect
It's mirrored. Wait. Did you already get a picture of the insanity of cable management?
No, yes, I did. Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah. You want to see the insane
Hey, there's no
management?
wet spot.